Now we're talking. We have got a couple of UK Open winners taking to the stage. Raymond van Barneveld won the double in 2006 and 2007, defeating Barry Bates and Vincent van der Voort. However, the dream maker, Dimitri van den Bergh, is the reigning champion. He scooped his second major title in what could be regarded as a pretty surprise result, beating Luke Humphries 11-10, when Luke was riding the crest of the wave, having just won the World Championship. It's fair to say he played that particular game his way. Wasn't very popular with members of the crowd, but Dimitri did what he needed to do to win the tournament, scoop the £110,000 first prize, and lift himself up the rankings. He still remains something of a curious case. Even though he has won those two majors, you don't really know what you're going to get from him. He's a player who relishes the big stage as opposed to the floor. Might be feeling a tad miffed that he's not on the main stage as he's the defending champion. But he's up against Raymond van Barneveld, who he's got a superior record against. 6-5 he leads in the head-to-heads. Barney still going strong as the senior member of the tour, I believe. Youth versus experience. Which one will prevail, Paul Nicholson?
When this draw came out this afternoon, there were plenty of us thinking, that's
100.
tasty. Because we're still trying to figure out where they are with their form, and I mean
54.
right now. Van den Bergh has been somewhat enigmatic over the last couple of years, even though he's had a fair modicum of success. But Raymond, a little bit of the same.
Pro Tour winner in Hildesheim last year was Raymond van Barneveld,
60.
as was Dimitri van den Bergh. And it was an incredible record he had in the Players' Championships last year, where that win alone, I think, accounted for about half of his yearly prize money on the floor.
57.
A lot of round one and round two exits for the Dream Maker.
Yeah, the range of performance in 2024, when it was good, it was really good.
75.
When it wasn't good, it was puzzling. You're always striving to get the most out of yourself season-wide. There's going to be a few lows, but the lows for Dimitri last year were very low. The highs were very high.
123.
As for the start of 2025, not too bad. Not too bad. Something to build on.
He's semi-finalist in the revamped Winmar World Masters.
106.
He's looking for a 1-0 advantage over Barney. That's not the way to start a 106 combination.
74.
Sets it up well, though. Barney wasn't happy with his performance on the main stage this afternoon. Did enough to beat Graham Usher 6-4, but there was some head shaking going on.
Already he won't be feeling happy about this.
No score.
At least he's still in this first leg, but he shouldn't be. Strange game. Nobody's caught fire.
82.
I know it's the first leg, but it's not a great deal to shout about.
52.
Both looking to settle early. The last thing you need are multiple visits without a double hit. That's exactly what's happened to van den Bergh. Didn't happen much to Johnny Clayton. He swept Gary Anderson aside on the main stage, 10 legs to 3.
Has to be treble 19. Well, those two darts
32.
drifting left of the target.
Dimitri require 8.
Both players off it so far. Double 4 needed for Dimmy.
Game from the
And
first
finally
leg.
it's found.
Dimitri
At the
van den
8th
Bergh.
time of asking,
Second leg winner
wins the
for
first leg. And the worrying thing for Barney is Dimitri had 8 darts at double. Barney still didn't manage to get one.
Yeah, that's a worry. He's not cutting a very relaxed figure right now, Raymond. He actually looks quite uncomfortable. Well, let's reflect on what we've seen
140.
in the last 64 of this UK Open so far. Johnny Clayton 10-3 against Gary Anderson. We've mentioned that. Dave Chisnell against Ricky Evans. You saw that 19-leg contest go to the end. Not a classic, but a win in the bank for Chiz. Stephen Burton has taken care of Radek Sagansky by 10 legs to 6. And another standout performance. Well, not average-wise, but result-wise. Danny Lauby taking out Brendan Dolan 10-9. And a really good last leg, Dan.
Yeah, he won it in 12 darts. Much needed win
57.
for Danny Lauby, who, let's be honest, his tour card hopes already hanging by a thread. He's in that group of players who needs a big second year.
140.
You can see Dimitri going through that process. When he's at his best, he doesn't pause a great deal.
100.
His circle of going from where he stands on the oche to retrieval from the board to where he stands behind his opponent is all very measured. When he finishes this visit, if he's in process,
96.
the first thing he does is he puts his right hand in his pocket. That's got two reasonings. One, because he wants to have the same process every time.
97.
And in this traditionally chilly venue on a Friday, he wants to keep his right hand warm, but he doesn't have a problem with that tonight.
That is a problem, though. It leaves double three.
79.
Should not have been anywhere near that treble.
Agreed. Well, there's the 5. Well, there's 3 more.
65.
It's actually not a bad fixed job there from Raymond. Because this is not simple. Bend it around the dart.
Gains from the second leg.
Just like Kevin De Bruyne. Round the wall and a 2-0 lead.
Game on.
Dimitri Payet, circa 2016 for West Ham. Two legs on the board for Dimitri van den Bergh. Finishes of 8 and 3. We don't see that too often.
If his top finish in this match is 8, he will lose.
140.
I wonder what the lowest high checkout of a match is for a best of 19 game at the UK Open. I would imagine it's something like 40
100.
or 32. It can't be anything smaller than that, surely.
100.
Ryan Searle, the local man who everyone wants to see do well, is 2 legs away from beating Adam Hunt, leads that one 8-4.
41.
Likewise, Willie O'Connor is 2 legs away from the last 32. Currently accounting for Scott Williams 8-5.
Yeah, Willie O'Connor doesn't mind the UK Open here. He's made the semi-finals before. Wasn't that long ago either. 3 years back.
He's had a good run here in the Players' Championship finals as well.
Slightly better from Raymond. Steadier.
98.
That's what you got to do when you're down 2-0. You've got to steady the ship. And hope that someone doesn't rock the boat.
102.
All aboard the 2-1 down boat. That's better. And a change of equipment on the stage, Dan. He's gone from a somewhat translucent yellow style flight and stem to what looked like a similar barrel, but maybe a different weight. It has made a difference.
Straight from the Peter Wright playbook. He'll be getting ready to go against Luke Littler very shortly. In fact, I tell a lie,
44.
Peter Wright is 3-2 up against Luke Littler on the main stage.
Well, Littler might have done Peter Wright a favour, you know. Peter will be comfortable on the stage in front of 4,500 people.
91.
He'd much rather play there than on stage 2 or on the outside boards. Now, you might think, snakebite on the outside boards? Oh, yeah.
40.
That's more likely to happen now than ever. And the last time Raymond van Barneveld made the final day at Minehead, that was the year that Peter Wright won this tournament.
100.
Exactly, there isn't room for everyone on the main stage.
Let's say that Peter Wright drew
58.
William O'Connor.
Dimitri require 130.
The likelihood is that would be an outside board game now.
The likelihood is Dimitri Vandenberg is going to break the throw
58.
straight back. Ultimate frustration for any darts player when you've broken the throw and then you have a poor leg to back it up.
140. Dimitri requires.
You don't like being
72.
broken at any time, really. But if you're deep into the first half of a match like this and you still haven't held, that annoys you.
52.
He might hold now, though.
Raymond, you require 94.
140 has given him a fighting chance. Could go double-double.
54.
So far away from the double 18.
Dimitri requires
He's a good
20.
inch underneath. Something is not right. The timing's not there.
It felt tentative, almost. They're nowhere near.
No score.
Neither of those first two darts
Raymond,
offered
you
any
require
help to the
40.
third one. No sort of guidance. Will Raymond punish?
Game
He
shown
does
the
this
fourth
time.
leg. Raymond van Barneveld.
You said it earlier on,
Big
Dan.
leg, Dimitri the third
When
first.
Nico Springer was averaging
Game
over
on.
115 for the second best UK Open average ever, we might not see a better average
140.
again this weekend. Well, the fact is nobody's got close. Cam Crabtree in game 2 this afternoon averaged 100.
140.
But since then, a lot of the players have struggled for whatever reason. We've been out there. We've walked around the stage. It's really comfortable. The
46.
temperature is perfect. And there have been mutterings amongst the players in Rosmarlin over the last couple of weeks. They said it was too cold.
100.
But I can confirm, as an ex-player in the UK Open, this is ideal.
180.
180 is always ideal. Gets Dimitri down to a finish first.
83.
Doesn't
Dimitri
necessarily
require
have to attack the bullseye with the
155.
first dart. Sensibly goes treble 19.
59.
One of the drawbacks of going 19s on 135 is, yes, I know you're trying to get 95 to leave tops, but if you block it with the first dart, you're already looking for plan B and plan C.
98. Dimitri requires 76.
Well, it's got to be 25 and bull then. He's got the 25. And he's got the bullseye.
On the fifth leg.
Where's he pulled that out of?
Dimitri Vandenberg.
That was about as messy as 76 as you'll see. But all the same, very impressive.
Somehow messy but tidy.
Sixth leg, Raymond to throw first. Game on.
What is it they say? I'm going to try and figure this out. There's a saying out
60.
there. It's
People
something,
say many things, Nico.
something along the lines of, an organised mess is better than a bad tidy.
180.
I get the logic. I see what you're saying. I am loath to ever use that phrase again, but I see where you're coming from.
Already 5 legs deep, and Raymond is having to dig deep. You always think that
60.
if Vandenberg starts with a maximum, he's probably one of the most likely customers to get a 9-darter, just like he did at the World Masters recently.
60. 60.
And when he hit that 9, he didn't even celebrate it. He just walked back, got a fist pump, and started the next leg. Showing the kind of focus he can have sometimes. And might need in this game.
180.
Hit one in Blackpool last year as well against Martin Schindler.
Now he's racking them up, isn't he?
44. Dimitri will acquire 81.
Racking up the maximums. 2 in leg 6. And that is more than satisfactory.
49.
Ryan Searle currently 9-7 against Adam Hunt. Aspinall 9-5 against Lukeman. Gian van Veen 9-4 against Nick Kenny.
52.
There are people punching their ticket to Saturday in the next couple of minutes.
Goes
Van
on
den
the
Bergh is
6th
4-2 up.
leg.
Looking the
Dimitri
better
van den
player of the
Bergh.
two. Of that, there's no doubt.
7th leg, Dimitri to throw first.
Aspinall has won 10-5.
Game on.
So the Asp gets through before 8:30 at night and will have the opportunity to get a lot of rest overnight ahead of the last 32 of this
83.
tournament.
Success as well for Willie O'Connor, defeating Scott Williams.
60.
A third set of darts in this match. And a different set of flights now. Different barrels, different stems. What does this say about Raymond van Barneveld at the minute? To me, it says he's lost.
121.
I honestly can't remember the last time I saw him use skinny flights.
85.
It's been seasons.
And even so, the first dart still veered across into the 5s.
It doesn't look balanced.
137.
It's a horrible thing when it happens, where you genuinely haven't got a clue what to use.
100. Dimitri will acquire 160.
Now, if you see your opponent doing this, you should be rubbing your hands, saying, you just stay lost.
92.
You're only my problem for the next 30, 40 minutes. I'll get rid of you, and then you can be on your merry way, and I'll just keep winning in this tournament.
45. Dimitri will acquire 68.
Another dart landing in the 5. And Barneveld will be feeling very lost if he goes 5-2 down. Double 16 for Dimitri van den Bergh.
36.
How many times have we seen the Belgian on a double with Raymond outside the finishing zone, though? Too many times.
100. Dimitri will acquire 32.
Lots of Dimitri fans at Reds Bar tonight. Will they be loving dart 2? They will.
Games from the 7th leg. Dimitri van den Bergh.
Some results in. Aspinall
Eighth
through.
leg,
We
Raymond
mentioned
to throw
10-5
first.
against
Game
Lukeman.
on.
Dangerous game, that one. Gian van Veen takes care of a very dangerous Nick Kenny, 10 legs to 4. Ryan Searle through, 10-7
85.
against Adam Hunt. And a fresh batch of games to the outside boards to see who joins the hat next with the likes of Clayton, Chisnell. The aforementioned names like Ratajski and Sulevic.
180.
And it's on again. A Reds Bar 9 darter is a rare thing.
Because it's very, very hard to achieve.
100.
Johnny Clayton was the last one, wasn't it? 2020? Just before COVID?
60.
Against Chris Dobie.
$100.
You actually get more 9 darters on the main stage than you do at Reds Bar.
It's
It's a good 140 from Raymond,
Dimitri will acquire
but he could be in deep
121.
trouble in as little as 3 darts time. I don't know about you, Dan, but I'm looking at the Dimitri darts. They seem to be dipping into the board. They're not going in at the same angle as usual.
100.
Almost like they're coming from a height.
Dimitri requires
Choice to make
54.
here. Does he go straight to double 17, or does he choose to split? Straight at it. Therein lies the danger. And that leaves double 4.
26. Raymond
Just when you
requires
think Van den
16.
Bergh is starting to press home his advantage, Barneveld is left back in this.
Goes from the 8th leg.
And now he's only 2
Raymond
behind.
Barneveld. 9th leg, Dimitri to throw first.
When you consider
Game on.
that Dimitri's last 2 legs were won on double 16, I'm a bit surprised he chose to eschew one for double 8, going for that same region of the board.
Did you see Raymond's moonwalk there? It's one of those situations you are certain that you've got the throw.
94.
You go back to the hockey, the referee calls the start of the leg to your opponent, you do this sneaky little moonwalk and you skirt around your opponent as if that was normal.
100.
Raymond thought he was throwing first.
A kind of act smooth
Yes,
situation.
very much so. And that again proves
93.
that Raymond's mind is just a little bit off compass in this one.
60.
There's time to recover. That's the beauty of best of 19 darts. Problem is, you're going up against one of the most patient dart players in the world. I don't think Dimitri gets enough credit for that.
140.
This whole Zen thing that he does, the mind training, spends a lot of time on it. Some people
47.
think he might overcomplicate it. But at least every visit is giving his all.
And if it works for him,
93.
then you can't really say anything else.
Dimitri require
Seemed to work last year.
170.
Snarling, looking down this 170. Oh yes, bullseye for Dimitri van den Bergh.
145.
Just
Raymond
off
require
target.
108.
Raymond trying to make him rue it.
56.
I don't see any ruing round here.
Dimitri require 25.
You might be seeing a 6-3 lead though.
Double 8.
9.
It's untidy on the doubles, isn't it?
Raymond require 52.
We saw that in the last match as well. Tops.
Goes
That's
on
not
the
untidy.
leg. Raymond van
He's been given
Barneveld.
an invitation back into the game, and now he does have the darts.
10th leg, Raymond to throw first.
Dimitri could have had 8 of the 9 legs. There's only that 3rd leg where he didn't get a dart
80.
at double. By contrast, every leg that Raymond has had a double in, he's won because he's hit it.
140.
It's not that dissimilar to the first game of the night. Raymond's averaging 82, which is exactly what Chisnell was having at the halfway point of his match with
52.
Evans. The only 180s have come from Dimitri. He's got 4 to Raymond's none. And 5 from 24
28.
for Dimitri on the doubles. That does not make for good reading.
A third of those came from that borderline comical first leg. But it has been a relatively scruffy performance on the outer ring for Dimmy.
Well, if you say to a dart player of this ilk, someone who was a multiple-time PDC Major champion,
96.
you've had 24 darts at a double, they will expect to have won the game. 10 from 24 is a ratio they will accept. But if you say to either of these
81.
players, you've had 24 darts at a double, and you're not even halfway through, that's not good.
$100.
Still trying to get my head around the fact that Raymond has changed his darts 3 times in the first half of this game. Looking for a 60 till he tops, and that's worked out really badly.
Raymond, you require 140.
This is more likely to be a level game now.
A dart so bad, he'd rather it have bounced out of the board, because then it'd leave a 2-darter.
44.
No punishment, though,
Dimitri
from Barney.
require 99.
99 finish.
Your guess is as good as mine. 51 off leaves 48. He's looking at 99 as a 3-dart checkout, a way that I don't see very often.
And not only that, the 17 leaves 82, and then he chooses to go for the bull rather than treble 14.
44.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Dimitri require
I feel like I've
50.
stepped into the upside down. This game is weird. Double 16 to lead 6-4 at the break.
18.
Well, just like game 1, we could be going into the break 5-all in a match where one player should have been comfortably leading. That could still be the case. Nearly a bust score from Raymond van
Dimitri
Barneveld.
require 32.
Another chance for Bergh. Barney sullenly walks back. Dimitri composes himself. That's a lovely double 16.
Game on.
Welcome back to Reds Bar, stage 2 of the UK Open at Minehead. It has been an unusual game because Dimitri Bergh
80.
might lead Raymond van Barneveld by 6 legs to 4, but it's been below par from both players, averages of 85 and 79.
100.
That is a 4th set of darts that Raymond van Barneveld is opting to use.
Is he trying to break some sort of record here, Mr. McCarthy? Because
57.
from my eyesight, I think it's 2 different sets of barrels and 4 different sets of stem and flight
78.
combination. This is weird.
Trying as many different combinations as possible, as if he's doing an escape room or something.
The thing is,
60.
this afternoon against Graham Usher, he only averaged 86. He didn't play very well this afternoon. He's obviously searching for something.
140.
We didn't see the entirety of that game because it was on the main stage. I'm not sure whether he was doing that against Graham Usher, tinkering with his equipment.
115.
But something's just not there for Barney.
I think it's energy. He looks flat.
66.
Sometimes you can try too hard and your energy can be sapped really quickly. This could be just one of those darting days where you have to dig so deep you're praying that you've got enough in the tank just to get through, and then you live to fight another day.
57. Dimitri require 54.
This for a 3-leg cushion. And even that dart, it's close to the treble. It didn't need to be. It's a lovely dart at top. You can't take that away from Bergh. And at least it's 1 attempt at double, 1 dart hit. That's something.
Well, we can't say anything
140.
much more about missed singles after last night's Premier League. Everybody was missing singles last night, including Chris Dobie and Stephen Bunting, who are going to go toe-to-toe next. There's always one, isn't there, when it comes to UK Open Friday. An all-Premier League battle the day after they've been at Exeter.
Or at the there is always a match that pits 2 of the top 10 together.
Correct.
You cannot avoid it.
38.
I suppose based on rankings, it's got to be the best game that isn't on the main stage. I personally think Michael van Gerwen is very
82.
fortunate to be on the main stage against Dirk van Dijvenbode tonight. I was convinced that was going to be a stage 2 match. And when was the last time Michael played in here?
55.
Has he ever played in here?
I don't remember it. It's better. It's much better. But where's that come from?
Not only a brilliant setup, but a very creative one as well.
59.
Honestly, this is like watching two Premier League football teams having a bad day in the mud. It's a great dart from Raymond, though. Back within 2. But he's going to have to find a purple patch from somewhere. Because from this point on, if we were to predict what happens next, I'd say Dimitri wins 10-8 because they're just going to hold it out from here.
100.
And they're probably going to do it in unspectacular style as well, in 6 visits maybe.
100.
Let's face it, most of the averages that you will see today will be in 6-visit range. Because if you're in 5-visit range all the time, it's 100.2 or better. And this game is never going to reach that kind of height.
140.
But if it does in patches, Barneveld still has a glimmer.
Game that does look to be reached in the heights on the main stage. Peter Wright has fought back to level the game 7 apiece.
Something might be clicking for RVB here. It's not shining bright.
96.
But somebody is turning the dimmer switch in the right direction. Now, if Dimitri does take this 1-1-2 though, that could be enough to shut the door of the confidence that Raymond is trying to build.
If he does take it, it's Dimitri who's switching the dimmer switch the other way. Great start. Safety first, goes for the 12. Now double top.
Goes from the 13th flag.
A little nod, a little glance to the side in a manner of, that was good, wasn't it?
It was really good. And forget about the dimmer switch. It might as well be the dimmy switch.
100.
I can imagine him marketing that. The light going up and down in your bedroom or your lounge with a dimmy switch.
And then dancing around for some reason.
Oh no, if you wanted to go down, you do that whole Zen thing where you place your palms down. If you want to go up, you just breathe upwards. He's done it all the time. And if you want the disco lights on, you just press the dancing button.
Dimmy, if you want to be richer than you are, speak to Nico.
I'm not a marketing consultant. I've just got some silly and crazy ideas.
$51.
The way things are going in this match, I wouldn't be surprised if Raymond changes his darts for a 5th time. One thing's for sure, in our next match, which is Bunting and Derby, there will be no changes of equipment.
They probably won't even have spare barrels in their case. It is just those darts that they use, and darts that are working beautifully for both players.
I'm sure you can think of a football match, Dan, where you've seen two very good teams having a bit of a trudge, but it's a really important result for the person who gets the points. Is there any way back for Raymond?
137.
We're about to find out.
Dimitri require 121.
This could be the penultimate nail in the coffin. Not this time.
62.
Goes for the bullseye again to leave single to double.
Require 58.
I like it. I could like this more.
Games from the 14th flag.
He's not expelling the same amount of energy as earlier. Has he got enough in reserve to find 4 of the last 5 legs? That's what he needs to do. If he's thinking that way, he's probably going to lose. But his experience will tell him Just get the next one.
140.
If you don't get the next one, you have to get the next one after that. Keep chipping away.
137.
Might this mini revival, if we can call it that, have come too late?
Here's one for you, Dan. The
100.
UK Open wasn't always here. It's been to Milton Keynes in 2021. It's been to Bolton as well. That's where Raymond picked up his 2 titles. Just how important is it these days
100.
that these players win at Minehead? Because of the fact they've got 2 majors a year. It's becoming a strong narrative. You've got to win at Minehead if you want a good career.
140.
And I think because we've been coming here for over a decade now, it would feel odd if the UK Open was moved anywhere else.
140.
That's true.
Dimitri require 121.
1-2-1 again. This time it's the bull to finish the leg.
Goes on the 15th leg.
Bit of plumage there from Dimitri.
Bergh.
Great technique and a great scoreline. But there's only one way it gets better. And that's if he can get to double figures.
60.
Luke Littler 9, Peter Wright 7, and Littler's averaging nearly 108.
In other words, his B game.
134.
But now it's 9-8. I wonder if this one could be 9-8.
51.
Closest match we've got on the outer boards is between Madas Razma and Ricardo Pietrezco. That's 7-all. Ross Smith leads Jose de Souza 7-5. At the break, Alan Suter on board 4 is 7-3 up on Matt Campbell.
60.
Playing very well as well, Suits.
Yeah, he's had a really good Friday, hasn't he, so far? He's won 13 legs for the loss of 3 today.
Need to keep an eye on board 8 as well, because Ryan Joyce is taking on Andrew Gilding, who we've spoken about on stage 2 already. Defending the prize money from 2 years ago, and as it stands, he's dropped 6 places in the rankings. So needs to do his best to defend whatever he can, and he's currently 4-3 up now against Ryan Joyce.
Yeah, if Andrew loses that game against Ryan, he will lose 107,500 ranking points in a flash. All of a sudden, a smile across the Dimitri face.
41.
Nothing really to smile about there, but even with that lackluster visit, he's still got a 100 lead. Is this the final stretch? Or is there a way back for Van Barneveld? It's looking unlikely now. Doesn't look like there's a back door.
Dimitri require 81.
6 darts from here is surely enough to get over the line in a bit of a trudge game.
2 darts at double 12. Over to double 6.
69.
He will come back. No need to panic just yet.
No reason to panic at all, really, but this game stipulates that panic has been setting in multiple times for both players.
Psyching himself up.
Game
Top corner, Dimitri van den Bergh.